This is the Iowa Weather Report for Monday, December 2nd, 2013. Now our first look at the 0Z GFS model run. This is at noon today. We have a system with quite a bit of energy moving into the Pacific Northwest and the Northern Rockies, with some energy extending up or down into the Midwest and into the state, and that could produce a little bit of rain, snow mix, a very slight chance, under 20% at best, and better chances in the north. Highs today will range from the mid to upper 30s north to maybe low 50s in the south and far west. Tuesday we'll have the warm front that'll be producing that precipitation moving through the state, so it'll be fairly warm. Highs about near 40 in the far north to maybe mid to upper 50s in the south, with any precipitation in the north. Any precipitation will change over to snow before ending, especially late Tuesday night into Wednesday. This will mainly be over the northern counties as the system moves out. Wednesday, temperatures will likely fall through the 20s into the teens by Wednesday night. Thursday will be quite cold. Highs may be struggling to get to near 20. There'll be some clouds in the southern counties with a little bit of snow, maybe in the southern two tiers of counties that may scrape the state with a few flurries or light snow. And that'll move off to the east here on Friday as the cold air just dumps into the state. Highs likely ranging from the mid-teens to near 20, lows near 0, maybe a little bit cooler than that. Same thing for Saturday. It's going to be fairly cold with highs still in the teens to maybe low 20s. Any precipitation will be off to our west, and that precipitation off to our west could come in here on Sunday with a little bit of light snow or snow showers, but the main band of precipitation with that, or the most precipitation, will be across the Appalachians down into the deep south with some rain and maybe a rumble of thunder there. A week from today, next Monday, we have a trough axis well off to our west, digging in across the west coast down into California. Otherwise, the flow becomes a little more zonal, but unfortunately, with a zonal flow and cold air in place, it's just going to stay cold, with highs likely in the teens to low to mid-20s. Some lake effect snow in the lakes, some snow across New England, and some rain and mountain snow in the Intermountain West. When we go into the extended period here on December the 13th, we have some pieces of energy moving across the northern tier of the country as a trough is pretty much digging in across the west once again. The ridge over far southern Florida out into the Atlantic, and with this pattern we could see some fairly decent chances of some snow around. This one system moving across the east coast, producing some rain and snow in the lakes, could bring us some heavy snow prior to this period here. And at the end of the forecast on December the 17th, only a little over a week before Christmas, we have another decent piece of energy moving across western Ontario into the Great Lakes. And this could drag another cold front through here that could drive more cold air down, with maybe a little bit of snow activity as well. The heaviest, unfortunately, still over Wisconsin into Ontario province, and a little bit of rain snow over the Intermountain West into California. And then when we take a look here at the climate forecast model, this is for Christmas Day morning, and you can see this is showing that it could be even snowy on that day, but this is still more than a couple of weeks out, so this is likely going to change. Satellite image from last evening, we had some clouds moving in from the west with the next storm system. We also had some clouds moving across the southern tier of the country with the subtropical jet, and otherwise it's fairly calm across the country. But the Watch Warning map doesn't look very quiet. It looks rather stormy and wintry across the Intermountain West, up through the northern tier of the country and into the New England. Some fog advisories across Oklahoma, Kansas, Arkansas, and Missouri. QPF chart, precipitation over the next 5 days through Friday evening at 6 o'clock, showing the heaviest amount of precipitation will be across Arkansas, Louisiana, into Tennessee and Kentucky, with a little bit around here, but mainly over the northern third to half of the state.